2017 has been going by really fast. And now it's E3 time.
E3 already.
Actually, it's like 3 days away from now.
Yeah, 3 days.
We waited to the last moment to do this because we wanted to make sure no other leaks or new announcements happened. And guess what? We were right. New things started happening like yesterday.
New announcements came about, and so we're done. I think at this point...
Right now, we can't wait any longer. We have to edit this video. We have to upload it before Saturday.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy here at the rate Minion, but doesn't mean we're not going to do it. So we're going to do a look through of the 6 main events that are expected to come out. There's actually more than 6, but we're covering 6.
Just the 6. We only so much time.
And we're going to, give our predictions of what we're going to see at these press conferences, events, or whatever the heck they want to call them. And we're going to go through them in the order that they're going to appear. So let's start with EA. Electronic Arts. So last year they had one of the weirder E3 presentations.
It wasn't even an E3 presentation.
No, it was EA Play.
In fact, that's exactly what they're doing this year.
Yes.
And that's why it's on Saturday, which, whatever. They want to do it, they can do it.
Next thing we know, EA Play is going to be like a week ahead of the
It's going to be a whole week. It's going to be before E3, a whole week of E.
Yeah, and then E3, and then EA3 will be when they do the next show after that.
Yes. Last time they did both London and LA. Was that right?
They did shows in both regions,
and I felt they didn't do a very good job.
They had a lot of unknowns. They kind of like, hey, it's Star Wars, but we have nothing to show.
Well, this year
they got something to show, right?
Yes, they do.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah, we know they did an announcement trailer for it. There's actually going to be a story mode into this.
There's actually going to be.
Yeah, you're playing as a bad guy, actually, after the Death Star exploded. It's supposed to bridge the gap between episodes 6 and 7 of Star Wars, and we'll see where it takes us. I'm hoping some really interesting combat.
Yeah, I mean, the first game didn't really have anything to go by. In terms of a story, it was really kind of short.
It was just multiplayer focused.
Yeah, so then we have this game, which is going to be probably live demoed. It's probably going to be streamed well after the event. They're going to have celebrities come and play Battlefront 2. Because they don't have Battlefield 1 this time. So
yeah, I feel this is going to be their big game. This is the one they're going to push hard. Now, what else do they have on the show?
Well, I mean, the other big things we can expect from them are sports. So, sports, we're going to definitely get FIFA 18. We're definitely going to get Madden NFL 18. Or we're definitely going to get NBA Live 18. Well, that one is questionable.
but yeah, sports are pretty... last time they did a lot on sports, and they had the journey, whatever it was called.
It was like it was a journey where you followed this one guy through
the soccer career.
And, that's probably going to have some sort of continuation in this new game. There will be no discussion of the Switch version at all because it will be not even using most of the features.
And like the Frostbite engine.
The Frostbite engine, all that stuff. And so we're definitely going to see a lot of sports games. They're going to show, I imagine we're going to see...
New engines, new visuals.
I cannot wait for the slow motion scenes of someone trying to kick a soccer ball.
And it's going to show the wireframe of how perfect it looks now.
Yeah, because that's really the only way they can hype it up more than having a popular person walk on stage. Which, did we see that happen last? Oh yeah, we did. We had a big coach from the football league, so to speak, come on stage and kind of talk shop. I'm definitely gonna expect it.
It's EA. This is EA.
Yeah, we're gonna see something. We haven't seen a football, like American football person come on stage yet. That might actually happen, but
who knows? It's EA.
Yeah. Then another game we know ahead of time is Need for Speed Payback.
Most of the games are about payback, but whatever.
You're paying them and they have to pay you back in dividends.
Apparently
that's how it works.
From what I read about it, I could be wrong, it takes place in Las Vegas, and it's about like a mob that runs the casinos in the area, and you're trying to get back at them.
Is it like LA Rush?
I hope so. LA Rush was fun.
So the game is essentially Fast and the Furious Need for Speed.
Yeah, in fact, actually, the trailer, if they just called it Fast and the Furious, I would believe you. Yeah, that's what it is. Fast and Furious, the video game.
Do you get to jump out of cars and other cars?
No, but based on the footage, it looks like you get to customize your own vehicle. Apparently, that's a big thing they want to go for. It's like a lot of customizations. So they always do that.
The last time they had Need for Speed, they had like this live action cutscene that just went like seamlessly into gameplay footage.
Yeah, that was pretty
interesting
idea. I like that.
They're probably going to make use of that similar concept in this one.
There's about like these 3 different characters, each with their own kind of like story-driven content.
Driven,
but of course, obviously, there's gonna be online functionality in some way, shape, or form.
Of course,
it's gonna be shown here, probably a trailer, more than just what we've seen. And probably a demonstration of some of the cool features it has.
I'm not sure about demonstration, but definitely discussing the game in a wider sense.
And then we also had something we were talking about this, something that happened last year that we haven't seen anything from.
Yeah.
Is that Fee game.
Yeah, EA Originals as a whole, we haven't seen anything from. We saw Unravel was the original game that kind of pushed the whole concept, and then they unveiled the concept of the whole EA Originals brand.
Basically helping indie developers get their game out.
Fee was there, it was announced, and then we haven't seen since. That game is something that I think we should see again, unless they want to just release it somewhere down the line with no one noticing it. But they are probably going to announce a new game from Hazelight. Hazelight, or Starbreeze, is a developer who made Brothers Tale of Two Sons.
Yeah.
They've been working on some things, and they're hinting at some things. And if EA Originals is still a program, I think that game would fit perfectly in line with that project.
One thing I expect to continue is Battlefield 1. We haven't heard anything about Battlefield 2 or the next big Battlefield thing. Instead, we're probably going to get DLC for the first Battlefield 1. I'm losing my mind here.
Well, there's Battlefront 2 and there's Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
So, but they're definitely going to be pushing more Battlefront 2, so we might not get much more than like a hey, we're making something, I guess. And, there's something that I think that they might get into is the mobile side. They really didn't talk about mobile last time. They might kind of hold back, but they definitely can talk about Sims, the Sims mobile, that sort of deal. But I don't know. It's kind of up in the air for me.
EA can do it. I mean, the last time I think they talked about mobile in terms of Star Wars. What was there? There was
a Star Wars card game.
There was a card game.
Oh, they could go those directions. Oh my gosh, they could go pretty far with these casual Star Wars fare.
And then there's that other Star Wars game that they were working on. There was a person working on that one.
Well, in theory, there was technically 3 games they showed last year. One was Battlefront 2, and one was Amy Hennig, who is the writer of Uncharted. She's making a game. Oh, no, she's working on a game
that looked
with Visceral.
Looks like Uncharted, or she worked on Uncharted.
Well, the game looks like Uncharted too.
Yeah.
And there's also a game that Respawn is working on, but Respawn didn't show any footage last year.
Well, they could tease it this year.
I'm more inclined to believe that we'll see a full unveiling, or at least a teaser trailer to Amy Hennig's game with an actual title. Be like 2018. 2019 could happen. Now, speaking of 2019, a Bioware teaser could be on the works, but there was rumors that their new IP had essentially been restructured and had to be delayed heavily. So if they do announce about a Bioware teaser or a new product from them, it'll be one of those teasers where we're going to show you something brand new, but we don't have even a name for it, so here's artwork of the new project. Because they did that last year
with Mass Effect. They did it with Mass Effect Andromeda.
That was 2 years. That was 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
No,
either way,
anyway, but speaking of which, Mass Effect Andromeda. Will we get any DLC for Mass Effect Andromeda?
They have talked about continuing it, but I also heard that they're kind of falling back from the project because there's so much backlash on the title. They could be working on DLC to improve multiplayer to try and boost that, but I don't know. They'll probably have it there just to say it's there, but I don't think it's going to get as much fanfare as the other projects we've already mentioned.
I think generally EA is going to do sports and Star Wars. That's where I think
that's their main theme. They're definitely going to have Need for Speed to fill the gaps, and EA Originals could appear there. But you're right; it's going to be essentially sports and Star Wars. That's like their biggest focus for the show. So that's their predictions for EA. So now it's time for us to jump ahead into Microsoft.